Do you think all nurses have missed relationships? Like, is that because, like, it's just, like, I'm not saying not because they're a nurse, but because it's a curse of being a nurse.
I was talking about this with Beacon the other day. Apparently, nurses, teachers, and like first responders are like the number one professions that cheat the most.
I heard that too.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know about the teachers, but
because of the high stress situations that they're in. And like they're almost like desensitized almost.
crazy.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, like, so are you telling me that all my language arts teachers that were pregnant and like halfway through a year, just cheated on their husbands?
I'm a cool pro Fortnite gamer. Cool pro Fortnite.
Welcome back to another episode of the UGH podcast.
Today is going to be a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing an Am I the Asshole episode, just because we wanted to, take it easy and also, just say what's up to the homies. This is more of a hangout episode for us, so yeah, I'm just gonna talk about specifically relationships because it is February. But
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's. We're all in long-term relationships now, so
Yeah, and Vince got engaged.
And Vince got recently engaged. Yay!
Wedding season.
Yeah. If you hear any idling or background noise,
we got some special guests.
We got some dogs moaning right now.
First of all, we got Bosco.
Yay!
Bosco, say hi.
And we got Bowser.
Oh, he's knocked out.
He's
yeah.
knocked.
He's
knocked
broke the fuck out. And we also got studio manager Lawrence back in the building. Yay! All right. So I'll go first. This is a little bit of a longer story, but I think it's short because it's on my phone. Okay. Excuse me. My boyfriend, 31, has no goals, and it makes me, 29 female, worried. Okay. I'm 29F, have been with my boyfriend, 31 male, for almost 3 years. We have a good relationship. We don't argue. We do things we love together, share similar interests, have the same humor, and just generally get along great. Okay, sounds pretty good so far.
That's dope.
The problem I have is he doesn't have any future goals, and I feel like a lot of things are on my plate while he gets to live without worry day by day. I've asked him a few times what his goals are, and he flat out said he doesn't know what that means. Another time, he just said a vague answer like, be with you and move in together. The fact that he lives day by day makes me extremely nervous about our future if we get married or to have kids if we choose to. He doesn't contribute to the relationship the way I do. I cook, buy groceries, keep my house clean. He lives with his parents and his room is full of clothes on the floor. He has no plans to move out of his parents' house anytime soon. He never brings up any serious conversations to me about our future. I have 2 jobs as a nurse. I have my own mortgage, pay bills, etc. I see my family often. I go to gathering with my friends.
Is this a Filipino relationship?
I don't know. 29 female, Filipino,
I'm a
31
nurse.
male, white. No, I'm just kidding. Every time there's something to do on the weekend, it's because of something that's on my calendar to do with family, friends, or some fun date I planned. He doesn't invite me places or plan date often. When I bring up to him that I feel like I'm making a lot of moves for us and carrying the relationship, he says I do a better job of finding things to do online or that my family has parties more often. He works a slightly above minimum wage job and has no plans to move upward or change jobs. I asked him to look into another job that would be more fitting as a lifelong career, and he just shut down the idea because his friend told him that he couldn't do that job. He's a DACA recipient. I don't know what that means.
Let me can you Google that. DA what?
DACA recipient.
It's the perfect time for a Google break.
DACA. DACA.
Yeah. Meaning, I got it. A DACA recipient is an undocumented immigrant in the U.S. who received a temporary protection from deportation.
Oh,
work.
He's undocumented.
Damn.
Does he handle that, or is he just undocumented? Is the friend undocumented?
No.
Or the boyfriend is?
The boyfriend is.
Oh.
Yeah.
These individuals are also called dreamers.
Oh, he's a dreamer.
Oh, he's a
Dreamer. Okay.
I could do some research for him and found that he could do that job. In the end, he tried getting more information, and by the time it was too late, they made a new law recently that DAC recipients could no longer hold that job. Anyway, long way to say I tried to push him to become better, and he adamantly wanted to stay comfortable in his comfort job. I have no idea what I want for retirement to look like I have an idea of what I want my retirement to look like, but he has no idea. At this point, I feel like I need to make a decision to either stay and accept how it is or leave because our futures don't seem to add up, even though we get along so well. I'm afraid because we have a special bond, but his lack of drive really bothers me. Every time I try to talk about it, nothing happens. I'm afraid our future would be difficult with him not making much, me being the breadwinner, me being the planner, the cooker, the grocery shopper, the one making the plans, and the one having the difficult conversations. And we'd also have to pay for the lawyers if we get married and help him become a U.S. citizen. This is just too much for me. I feel like everything is on me, and he gets to live day by day without a care in the world. At this point, I'm wondering if I outgrew him or need to move on since we don't align in our goals or outlook of the future. If anyone had a similar experience, I'd appreciate the input or any other.
That's a very common scenario.
Yeah.
A lot of like man-child boyfriend and then like kind of girlfriend who does all the domestic work,
Like
works, take care of him, washes his balls, makes sure his bathroom's clean. You know, like
sounds like Bowser. No, but like I think like honestly, the main thing is like I get like, you know, him being a dreamer is like a big like limiting factor.
it's a barrier.
That's like a huge barrier to overcome for sure. And like for anyone that like definitely like contributes to a lack of drive. But I feel like if anything, and like I'm not looking at Jason for this, but but if anything,
I'm dual citizenship. I'm the most legal motherfucker here.
But like dreamers like if anything have to work so much harder, and I feel like that's just like and I feel like that's just uncharacteristic. I might be biased, but that just feels uncharacteristic for someone like that. And I just feel like, you know, and it just contributes to like, you know.
Well, yeah, because like
lack of motivation.
usually you expect someone that, you know, has escaped, it's usually a refugee, and has family that suffers to work extra hard to compensate for the fact that they have a life of suffering.
Yeah.
So the fact that you kind of have a mama's boy, and
He's 31.
Oh, that's really bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
I mean, I'm on the protagonist? OP. What is OP stand for?
She's 29.
Original poster.
She's
original
OP.
poster.
OP.
Okay,
Yeah,
so our protagonist.
our protagonist.
Yeah, I'm like I definitely kind of sympathize with her because like I don't know this kind of story of like women kind of doing wearing the pants and doing the domestic work of the relationship is like very common.
Yeah,
a lot of man-child kind of just like not contributing anything.
Yeah,
you know, and like she has to tell him what to do is also like, you know, it's like a big, you know, and it's very common, and you know we've all fallen those kind of habits, but like usually when it comes to someone like that, at the very least, what's the saving grace? The person willing to like change or at least try. But the fact that he's like not trying, I think is like,
he's just like not contributing to the relationship in a productive way. And it's just like, you know, he makes excuses. Oh, you're just so better at planning things, or oh, your family holds so much more parties, and it's just like,
excuses,
dude, like,
bro.
just
that's excuses.
You know, like if she's cooking, doing the grocery shopping, like sure, like her like sliding. Oh, I pay the mortgage. Oh, I do this, and it's like, yeah, sure, like that's her responsibilities. Like, but like in terms of like just the two of them, like being in a relationship, just like, you know, it's a
freeloader, bro.
You know, like he's a freeloader. it's like yo, you gotta at least cook for her, or like help her clean around the house, or like whatever. It's just like
it's odd because like I wonder if she feels guilty because he's undocumented, that if she leaves him, that like, you know, there's a risk of him like not making it. I get the idea of like, you know, it's risky to take on occupation because you need to have papers to own a job, but like I honestly don't know what it's like to be undocumented. But if you can't secure a secure job because of the status you are, because it's a limitation and barrier, then at least the domestic work, like the laundry, the trash, the cooking, and sure, maybe if you suck at cooking, like if you work way less hours than a nurse. I can't imagine doing like a nurse shift.
A double nurse shift.
A double nurse shift. Seeing, you know, people shit, piss, and pee and poo and die, and then having to come home. Yeah. Having to make like chicken and rice for your boyfriend who like can't, you know, do anything.
And I think this is one of the relationships where, you know, like love is not enough. I mean, like it might be if you're like younger and you don't have any responsibilities, but they're literally like late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah.
They're like,
shit's getting serious, dog.
Shit's getting serious. They're gonna get married, have kids, and you know, he's probably done growing up. Like his
frontal cortex is just there.
Like that's an indication that that's just gonna be who he is for the rest of his life. Like the older you are, the harder it is to change. So yeah, like I get she probably like really loves him, but if I was in her shoes, I would probably just like leave him.
I mean, I guess it's easier to say because we're obviously
we're not
in the shoes.
But
one thing I would say, because like when you are in a long-term relationship and you invested so much time, and
it's like what is that thing like
sunk cost fallacy, where you have the belief that if you invest more time in something that's not working, it'll eventually work out, but like time it's not really a variable that makes a difference. It's like there's other variables such as action per se. I definitely think she's kind of in the culprit of sunk cost fallacy. But I think the most reasonable things for her needs, because first of all, in the case they do have kids, she's gonna be the one raising them.
Oh hell yeah!
100%, you know what I mean? So not only is she like kind of really exhausted from doing like pulling the pants, like let's say they have 2 kids, she's not gonna have 3 kids per se raising. So her husband, and then the 2 children. So like I don't know, I think I've seen this situation so many times where like, it's like, hey, like I get that you love him, but if you've tried everything in your possibility to motivate him to do something and he's not making action, ball's in his courts. And I think at the very least give him an ultimatum like, hey, either you work towards something, or like, hey, like we have to kind of end it here because I can't do this anymore.
But I feel like given his behavior, I don't think
he's not gonna
even if she does give the ultimatum, he's probably whatever.
Yeah, he'd be very passive about it.
I was reading some of the comments and like one of them was like is saying, oh, his parents have enabled him, and sadly you are part of that too.
True.
Like you are enabling him now.
Sure.
Being with him because of the sunk cost fallacy, which is like a totally valid point. And then another one that kind of sums it up too is just like you just never bet on someone's potential.
It's a good one.
Like that's a good one. Like you really like she's really like holding out, especially like going back to the sunk cost fallacy point. Like she's really betting on his potential. Yeah. And she's really hoping that like she gets out of that dip. But I don't know. Sometimes you just keep dipping, bro.
Just gotta cut the losses, man.
Yeah. I mean, are you guys one of those people that believe at the age of 30 you could change, or you think that like once that's it?
I'm under the impression that everyone can change at whatever age, for sure. It definitely gets harder when you get older.
Sure.
But it's like it's recurring behavior. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like habits really die hard here.
Yeah.
And so I think like if she has a productive conversation with him, especially like about this, and he's just like, oh, like I'm willing to change,
receptive about it,
and like more ultimatum-y rather than just being like, oh, you
need to do this, babe.
I want you to do this. I want you to do that.
You should try this.
And more ultimatum-y. Like, I don't see a future with you if you don't get your shit together. Then then that's when you see the change, and you don't really see the change.
It sucks because when you like, I've obviously known people that have no sense of urgency. Like they've had kind of this pedestal treatment where they haven't had to lift a finger. And so you could definitely tell the difference between someone who's actually gone through some sort of suffering of like, having to, pay for your parents' stuff, whatever, like not having money for anything. Can't even pursue higher education, right? And like, obviously, like, I think you were kind of right to pull out the character thing. Like, someone who's undocumented, you expect them to, have some sense of urgency and fear. Yeah. But him not having that, it's like, yo, like, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, like, I got to make it out the mud, And it's just like, he just doesn't have that type of urgency.
Like, I can imagine being in the OP's shoes, and she's like, yo, like, I need my guy to have this urgency.
Yeah, like, you're just frustrated.
I understand that, like, you have good chemistry, but you can't keep doing this, dude. Like, because, like, I don't know. It's because I've seen it so many times, and, like, like, kind of in the room where, like, someone is kind of the pants wearer per se and kind of ranting. I'm just like, I'm not saying you should leave them, but in my back of my head, I'm like, yeah, maybe, if you try for 6 years, I don't think 7's gonna, it's gonna
All right, next story.
But I don't think she's an asshole. I'm voting no asshole. I think she's justified.
Well, it's not really an am I the asshole episode. It's more like a relationship advice. And so I think our relationship advice, to sum that up, never bet on someone's potential.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, next story. Am I the asshole for breaking off my engagement?
Okay.
I, 23 female, was engaged to my partner, 28 male, for 1.5 years, together for 2 years.
Okay.
Here's the key here. The engagement really was because I got pregnant, and culturally it meant we had to get married.
Oh.
Probably
Filipinos.
Filipino. Filipino.
Crazy.
As a result, I had to move home to give birth cultural practice. So we ended up being long distance for 50 to 60% of the relationship.
Damn.
Well, that's like very common when you can like go back to your home country to share out a baby and then you come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dual citizenship.
Like Jason.
Like Jason.
During this, he was so distant. He never called. I always had to ring him 5 to 10 times to get a pickup. He said it was too hard, so we never tried connecting emotionally or doing virtual dates. And on the day I was set to give birth, I FaceTimed him, but he was occupied playing a game of Fortnite with his friends, so I hung up. Oh my god.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, imagine your wife's giving birth like, yo, chill. Where we dropping boys?
Where
we dropping boys?
Where we dropping,
I'm about to win.
Like, guys, I gotta pause. My wife's giving birth. Hey, baby. All right, I'm done. I'm back. Like, nah. Already, I'm on the OP side, bro. Like,
This guy, bro. He chose Fortnite over his son. That's crazy.
We gotta drop in the Twisted Towers, bro.
I gave birth with my mom in the room, went through the brunt of postpartum with the help of my mom, and then we moved back to our country of residence. Now that we've been here, he treats me and our son like we aren't a priority. Ah, what a bum, bro.
Damn, bro. I mean, he was playing Fortnite when he gave birth.
He would rather play video games and play basketball. I used to...
He's Filipino.
Oh,
Filipino man.
He's
I've met in my
Filipino.
Yo, what video games does he play, bro? Plays
Valorant.
Fortnite.
Fortnite, bro. Or Valorant. Or League.
I used to try dress sexy, cook and clean to get him to
Not gonna
try back, but it never worked. It's only when I've been close to leaving that he would try.
That's crazy.
When it came to wedding planning, he never helped. He didn't even have any input, and nobody from his family even seemed interested either. It's been the loneliest process, and then this is after having to significantly size down every single dream I had for my wedding day to suit him.
What?
Anyways, after 2 years, I've realized I don't want to marry someone who only shows up when it's convenient or 50% of the time. So I broke off the engagement. He told me that I have no idea how much he cares about me. Ah, boo.
Boo.
To which I
Gaslighter,
retorted,
manipulator.
I don't, and that's part of the problem. I can't feel or see this care in the way you act. I know I shouldn't feel bad, but I do. He's what?
The father of her child.
Yeah. Father of her child and all. So am I the asshole for choosing myself instead of waiting to see if it'll change? No.
No.
This guy sounds like a bum, bro.
Dude, this guy sucks.
That would suck to have like a loser boyfriend. That
this guy
like
sucks.
like imagine you like. Sorry, this might sound very derogatory. You like let a man come in you and then you shit out a baby, and like he's like absent. Like,
Bro, that's just crazy playing Fortnite while your child is giving birth.
Like if I was a homie on the call and I found out one of you guys or my friends was like his wife's giving birth, like, bro,
Yeah, kick
log
him out the
off
server.
right now.
Kick him out the server.
Like log off right now.
Bro, I need you to lock in. I need you to lock in on this childbirth, not our game, bro.
You know what's crazy though? He's 28 and he's still like.
I forgot the age.
He'd rather prioritize video games over his baby mama, bro.
That's insane,
That's crazy.
bro. Like, Matt, you're going through like a life changing thing, and like your partner's just like, "Where are we dropping boys?"
It's kind of like
I gotta get the
Victory
I gotta get the Thanos gauntlet gang.
this is a little bit similar to the first story because apart from the whole. being
Well, one's a
pregnant and
nurse,
everything-
one's a Filipino. Same thing.
They're both Filipino.
They're all
Oh,
Filipino.
never mind. That guy's not Filipino. But like this guy, like he's not trying throughout the relationship. But when, like, she did give him an ultimatum, then he started coming out with, I'm good. Like, I really care about you. I really love you. Stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean,
I love you, babe.
saying one thing and then behaving an opposite is it's just not it.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's manipulative behavior, bro.
yeah, like there's certain things you do when you care about someone. Ignoring them is not like, I don't know, like if you said something, I love you, and then just like kind of put a barrier down to do anything, and then like it's like, hey, like these words are very empty, don't really mean much. So you have to really like, and like again, it doesn't have to do like always grand gestures, but something.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Playing Fortnite while your wife is giving birth is
It's insane.
that would have been
That's insane.
that would have been like
work, dude.
frame 1 divorce papers.
Yeah.
Never speaks to me again.
Divorce papers out of shield.
I'm
bro.
naming my son anything but that has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
You can't see him. Blah blah. Like and that was it. I don't know if she has like a people pleasing problem where she like feels bad, but it's like, yo, like I get that because this is a person you had a child with, obviously, and you know, it's not something that's easy to kind of just like ignore. So obviously, I can sympathize with our OP, but she has to kind of live her life without him.
At the same time, too, now that they have a kid, she also has to think of the kid, and based on how he's treated her, does she really think he's going to be present for his kid the same way that he wasn't present for her? Right?
The thing is, like,
I don't know if like having a kid really changes that.
No, I don't like, and it goes back to the point where like what Jason was making, like when that family has a kid, like she's raising both the husband and the kid, bro. So it's like, you know, good on her for breaking off the engagement, bro, because it's like, you know, at the end of the day, there are a lot of bum baby daddies.
Yeah. It will. One of the hard thing is that like I imagine, let's say like you're someone who has a kid, like you're a mother, and you're like, I want my father to be present in my child's life, right? Yeah. But when you try,
he's a child too.
He's not there, right?
Yeah.
It's like, what do? Do you keep trying, and then, you know, your child's eventually gonna realize like, oh, my father's kind of a deadbeat and doesn't really.
My dad sucks.
Doesn't care about anyone else but himself, or do you just never introduce your child to your father, to their father, and then they could potentially resent you, like, you know, why did you steal me from dad? Like, why couldn't I be with dad? Blah blah. And then you kind of have to like explain.
It's a tough situation.
Yeah. So like that's rough, but to answer the question specifically of not like not the asshole for breaking up the engagement, but I it's kind of be very difficult to go in the future, like how she has to go with that child, like, hey, like, you know, my, you know, boyfriend / husband, ex fiance never showed me how to love. So like, how do you kind of show that to your, like, teach him to not do that, you know? When he doesn't have a role model to follow. So I don't know.
Yeah. You are not the asshole, for sure.
You're not the asshole.
She's not the asshole. Her boyfriend's the asshole.
Yeah.
Or her ex fiance. Sorry. He like yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of bum baby daddies out there. This is like a shut and close case of just him being a bum baby daddy. And it's like, it's crazy that at the big ass age of 28, he just doesn't.
I wonder why he didn't go with her
to the home country.
Yeah, to give birth. Like, if you guys were engaged,
like even like sure, like, okay, maybe he doesn't want to live with her in the home country. Then sure, like, totally valid. Like, that's uprooting your life at the end of the day, and maybe he has like, you know, like work responsibilities.
But he didn't even try during the long distance relationship.
But it's like, yeah, in like a long distance relationship, like, you gotta. Like, when she's giving birth, you at least gotta like vacation there for a couple weeks, bro. Like, you know, be present. Like,
I can't imagine missing the birth of your child because you want to play Fortnite.
For Fortnite.
Like, that
Fortnite, bro,
is wild. The fact that she feels guilty.
The fact that she had to FaceTime him, bro, during the birth is crazy.
Like, after you're getting your body, yeah. I mean, there's no way you can play the contrary. You're just like, not the asshole. Like, there's not really much you can say about that.
No.
Yeah,
bro. Bro sucks.
2 bums so far.
Damn, we got some bum ass stories. I haven't read this one, so we're gonna leave up to chance.
Leave it up to chance. I
just like the title because it seemed kind of spicy. Like, am I the asshole for ending things and ruining someone's potential relationship? I met the higher rank soldier on Tinder. He was recently divorced for the second time, and he seemed perfect minus his first ex-wife, who's very high conflict. I never overstepped my boundaries with her and their kids, but it didn't matter how nice I was. She was very vile to me, saying she hoped my cancer kills me. What the fuck? And verbally attacking my children. Damn. Oh, she got kids too. Okay. Until she got in a relationship, then it was, I'm sorry and thankful my kids have someone they like. But that was short-lived every time. Fast forward, he wants to get married, and I wasn't ready. After that realization, I told him we needed a break. He still texted me and hung out, just kept it friendly. I thought about going back to a relationship with him, but apparently he had a secret relationship with another woman who got pregnant, and he only told me the truth when I told him I was ready to try the relationship again, and he didn't even tell me the whole truth. Oh shit, context. So more context for this. He said she was a one-night stand that he met at a bar from a month ago, and the condom broke, he thinks, and she found out she was pregnant. Oh my gosh. She had gone to the doctor for an ultrasound that same day. I had messaged him about maybe trying to rekindle. Bro, this story is messy as hell.
Yo, they're all messy, dude.
As someone who's a nurse, that didn't add up.
Why are they all nurses?
Oh, Filipino.
Filipino episode. We don't do ultrasounds at 4 weeks, and she was a nurse too. She said, so I was suspicious.
There's 2 nurses in this.
Oh my god.
There's 2 nurses in this story.
I also found it weird that she attacked my character when he met up with her to end things and tell her he was in love with me because I didn't even know about her. So I went through his messages. Turns out they were effing for 3 months and hanging out. She was planning a future with him and all that. You could tell he was being vague towards her on it all, but he also wasn't. Was it? Fuck, this writing is so bad. You could tell he was being vague towards her on it all, but he also wasn't telling her, no, I don't want a future with you. Yeah, there's a lot of typos in this one. He had also told her about me and my messy marriage and separation. Oh my gosh. And I was the best friend.
Oh my
What?
god.
Well, now I know why she attacked my character, and she thinks I'm a harlot who knew about her because she knew about me, so I should know about her, right? Well, wrong. I didn't even know she existed all the times we hung out and talked. Like, what the fuck? I threw his phone at him and called him out. And I totally called him out. There's a lot of typos in this. I tried to get over it because we weren't together when they happened, but everything didn't sit well with me. I had found out that he had given me an STD.
What?
Thankfully, a curable
The
one.
plot thickens.
Bro, this is a really spicy one.
It's incurable?
It is curable.
Oh, curable. Oh, okay.
He swears she's the only other girl she slept with, so I flipped and told him now how I find it hard to believe she had an ultrasound at 4 weeks and that maybe he should get to know someone before fucking them without a condom. I told him to go work things out with her, and he said she texted saying she miscarried and blocked him, so he can't try to fix the relationship nor tell her she might have given him an STD. There's a lot of typos. I told him not my problem and I was done. Weeks later, I'm feeling bad that I ended the relationship because honestly, I think they deserve each other. So am I the asshole? Okay.
Holy fuck.
There's a lot of moving parts of this.
Okay. To piece it together.
Kind of to summarize it, essentially she got involved with a dude and the other dude was seeing another girl.
Okay.
Right?
He was divorced twice, though. The dude
yeah,
was
he's divorced twice. So
okay.
I don't know why she mentioned the other ex-wife, but you seeing another girl and slept with her, got her pregnant. Apparently needed an ultrasound at 4 weeks, which is kind of weird because like it's pretty much cells at that point.
She's a nurse, bro.
and she's a nurse, right?
Yeah, what kind of nurse
and because she got involved, she kind of ruined this other potential relationship.
Yeah.
And because I think I remember reading a sentence where because it was ruined, he apparently told her that he doesn't want anything with her and tried to rekindle with her OP, but OP wasn't having it. And basically, because she met this guy, she kind of ruined the relationship. But
I mean,
is she really? Is she at fault per se?
Well, she didn't know about it at first, right? Or
She didn't know. She didn't. She was in the dark the whole time.
Yeah.
Like she to the other girl. I think what was it? One part of the story to the other girl, she was being posed as the best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So like the other. So okay, let's say.
I see.
So there's guy
what's
one,
happening
and
now.
then there's OP, and then there's girl two.
Yeah.
So girl two, all she knew about girl one was that she was the best friend to guy one.
Yes.
Yeah. OP didn't find out about girl two until they essentially got pregnant.
Yeah.
And she got an ultrasound at 4 weeks.
Apparently, supposedly. Yeah.
I think girl two was like trying to like parent trap him, low key, or like baby trap him.
Maybe.
So that like, cause she was referencing that like, oh, she was planning a future together, all this stuff. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like that's between guy one and girl two.
Yeah.
But like honestly, I don't even think you're the asshole in this. I just think you guys are just
caught
all
up in a
fucking
web,
messy,
bro.
Actually, no. I'm actually gonna say that she did the right thing by ruining that relationship because even though she's pregnant and now doesn't have the father, like this girl too, right?
Yeah.
She at least didn't stay with the toxic guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would say OP not only is not the asshole, but is the ethical hero,
bro.
of like saving her from having a shit father or shit husband.
She's the protagonist.
Yeah, she's actually
the protagonist of both stories.
Yeah, that's one messy story, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to begin, dude.
Like honestly, good for both girls at this point. Like
I'm sad you have a kid now.
At least,
but like...
no. She miscarried apparently.
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So kind of shitty that you guys both got STDs from the one dude.
So he's a super spreader.
Yeah, dude. So he definitely was like fucking other people and stuff, which is crazy.
Nasty guy.
This is the most messy story I've ever read in my life, bro.
Like, he's divorced twice, so it's like, you think that'd be kind of a red flag.
What?
Like, or like you'd proceed with caution at least.
Wasn't the guy also trying to play the victim
Yeah. Because he was
just
like, oh, like it was a one night stand. The condom broke. Da, 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 da.
Yeah. Thing is, it's really hard to get pregnant if you're not in that certain window.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, it happens.
Dog, y'all gonna be fucking constantly gay.
Yeah, they were like, it's like closing your eyes and shooting the basketball, and yes, you have a high chance of missing. But if you keep doing long enough, eventually the basketball's gonna fall.
Unless you're Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Unless you got super sperm and you're Steph Curry.
Or you're fucking Nick Cannon. I don't know.
Yo, yeah, he's got like 8 kids.
But
yeah.
Obviously not the asshole.
No.
But like, I don't even know. Like, how would you even get yourself in that situation? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, like people just be dating, and sometimes like you just run into crazy people, and sometimes like you give people the benefit of the doubt. And I think OP was like valid for trying to give him the benefit of the doubt because that at first he's a stranger. It's like, oh, I'm attracted
getting to know him, and everything. Yeah.
Getting to know you. Like all I know is that you've been divorced twice, and maybe that wasn't necessarily a red flag for her. Maybe she's like, I bet, cool. Like I'm a nurse, I can do this. And
the fact that like all 3 stores had nurses.
Yeah, dude. Like what the hell? Like, yo,
that's
nurses
crazy.
Nurses just be getting into it, dog.
We literally like searched up these stories like 2 minutes before
we didn't have nurses in our search engine. Like they just showed up.
Like, they just showed up.
Look for relationship stories.
For some reason, all of them just sound Filipino.
Yeah.
Do you think all nurses have missed relationships? Like, is that because? Like, it's just, like I'm not saying not because they're a nurse, but because it's a curse of being a nurse.
I was talking about this with Beacon the other day. Apparently, nurses, teachers, and like first responders are like the number 1 professions that cheat the most.
I heard that too. Well, I don't know about the teachers,
because of the high stress situations that they're in. Like they're almost like desensitized, almost.
Crazy.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, like so. Are you telling me that all my language arts teachers that were pregnant and like halfway through the year, just cheated on their husbands? I mean, I don't know, dude. Nursing sounds like a job that's shit. Like you can't pay me anything to be a nurse.
It's crazy.
Nah.
But yeah.
Yeah, obviously not the asshole, but like,
yeah,
that's great. Like, what would you do? Like, let's say like in a hypothetical world, you're not engaged, Daffy. You meet someone, you find out they're divorced twice, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. And then
the divorce twice is kind of crazy. Like,
yeah, like
would you give them a chance?
That would be a proceed
once
with
is
caution.
like, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but twice, it's like,
yeah, that's more like
either you're really unlucky,
or you're the problem.
Yeah,
you're the common denominator.
That's definitely like a proceed with caution.
Yeah, proceed with caution. It's like not necessarily a red flag, but like a yellow.
Pages,
yellow triangle,
yellow pages,
or like a yield sign, Like,
okay, but what if they're like widowed 3 times in a row?
Bro, they must be the ones killing them, dog. Because widowed 3 times in a row is crazy.
That's
bro.
crazy.
Like 1 time, like I get it. 2 times, I'd be like,
okay, would you?
3 times, yo, you just going after near dead people.
That's like documentary levels, bro.
But what if? Would you proceed if they were engaged twice but didn't go through?
No, that's just like relationships. Like that's just more like because sometimes like people just be saying yes and like you make that commitment, but then sometimes like people just break off the engagement just like they break up. You know what I mean? Like divorce is more of like once you get married, that's more of like that's like a legally binding contract. Yeah. Like giving someone a ring isn't super legally binding. Yeah. It's literally just like
the symbolic part of the marriage part.
It's like a promise. It's like, yo, here's my
ride and die, dab me up, fam.
Gang. Yeah,
I'm gonna put you under my insurance.
Yeah, it's like the big dog handshake.
And then I guess the legal papers like
so like marriage is like more legally binding. So that's like thinking about that type of commitment and then undoing that twice.
Yeah,
and going through that process twice and spending all that money twice.
It's messy.
It's messy. There's a lot of asset split, like in terms of an economical sense, but also in terms of like an emotional sense.
Yeah, it's
right.
Stressful.
Breaking off an engagement, yeah, sure. Like honestly, I would at this point in our lives, like thinking about it, like I would just treat it like a breakup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she gives you back the ring. You guys may have maybe living in an apartment.
You lose the receipt. You're like fuck.
Right? Yeah. Like because like most engaged people aren't necessarily like
legally
living. Yeah. They don't have assets together.
It's not as entangled.
Yeah,
and it's not as messy to break. I would still say proceed with caution, but less then
so
like
that-
not as
divorce.
severe.
Yeah.
So that's like a yellow pages if they were
Yeah.
engaged twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pages, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What if they had an STD in the past, it was curable, and they got it twice?
I mean,
People just be sleeping.
Yeah, they be
like
they be
there's-
sleeping around, bro.
Like, I'm not one person to judge.
As
someone's
long
sexual
like
history.
if as long as
You're not a
they
super
test
spreader.
currently and they're not infected currently, I'm like, okay, sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Give a firm handshake.
Yeah. Show me your papers, bro.
Yeah, they pull it out.
Show me the test.
I better see negative. This is the only thing I'm asking to fail today. Please.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, not the asshole, and also like, I also think that guys should be single. So the fact that she got them to break up,
good job, gang.
quote unquote, ruin the relationship. I was like, no, I think you should, like, yes. What is it? The other girl was apparently a shitty character. Like, always, talk bad about her. But I think she came with the assumption that because she was a mistress,
Yeah.
as opposed to she like, he told the other girl that OP was just a friend, right?
Yeah.
So she acted with that assumption.
Yeah.
So no, I think she browser's hurting.
Bowser's sneezing, bro.
Sneezing. No, yeah, I think not that's one. I actually think she helped people.
Good on her for getting out of that messy situation.
All right.
All right.
That's all the time we have for today.
Yeah, short episode.
Hey, Bowser.
A short episode. Bowser's back in screen again.
A lot of
Hey.
Do we want to do the tier list next one, or do you want to do this?
yeah,
we can do a
it-
tier
we
list
can do
next
tier
one.
list.
Yeah.
Like, I can
Something light.
ask Jaden
Yeah.
if he's free
Okay.
because he's
Jaden
really
can come
passionate about
Yeah,
it.
I know
Okay.
Jaden's really passionate
So,
about it.
I guess-
We'll put it on the TV.
Next
I was
episode,
like-
next episode we're going to redo our food tier list because our taste has changed older, and also we needed Jaden.
Inflation's a bitch.
Olive Garden is a fast food.
Oh my.
No, it's not.
Olive Garden is
bro.
instant S tier.
I agree with Lawrence. I think Olive Garden is fast food.
Yeah,
Really?
Olive Garden is instant S tier.
Not in the
though.
sense of like you get takeout whatever, but like it's equivalent in terms of the quality, bro. I just think it's
Bubba, stop barking
anyway.
at Lawrence.
But we'll talk about that in the next episode. So
All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We love y'all.
Happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's.
Valentine's Day.
Stay safe out there. Wear
Don't-
rubber or
Don't
don't.
stay with your bum ass.
triple wrap.
Yeah,
and-
triple wrap, saran wrap,
or just say
condom.
abstinent. I don't know, whatever you
Yeah.
need to do. You can play like D&D or something. I
Read
don't
your
know.
Bible.
Yeah.
Play Fortnite like the guy in the first
Play
one.
Fortnite.
Flip through your Quran or whatever you need.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
All right. We love y'all.
See you guys.
Easy. Bye bye.
Bye.